Welcome to Bookish Mind, Season 8, Episode 16. Today we're seizing the day as we dive into the inspiring Chapter 16, Carpe Diem, from Deborah Fine's remarkable book, The Fine Art of Small Talk. If you've ever felt that awkward silence creeping in at a party, or maybe wished you could connect effortlessly in, pretty much any situation, this deep dive is definitely for you. Are you ready to unlock the powerful conversationalist within? Our mission today really is to unpack the core insights from this Carpe Diem chapter. Because Deborah Fine argues something pretty interesting. She says the power to become a small talker extraordinaire isn't something you need to go out and acquire. It's actually already there, kind of nestled deep within you. The real trick is learning how to recognize that innate ability and then, crucially, how to harness it. It's not just about willpower. It's understanding the why behind her, surprisingly simple strategies. It's about empowering you, the listener, to step into that role with confidence and ease.
Exactly. And this whole carpe diem message, seizing the day, taking initiative, it's really the pivot point, isn't it? Where theory meets actual practice. Because so often we might know what to do, maybe we've even read the tips. But the real barrier is, doing it, especially in social situations that can feel a bit intimidating. So this idea of carpe diem, it directly addresses that hesitation and encourages you to break through those conversational barriers by actively stepping forward,
Yeah.
choosing to engage, instead of waiting for permission or the perfect moment.
Right, taking that first step. Okay, so let's dig into this foundational belief because I found it really liberating. Deborah Fine kicks off this chapter with a fantastic analogy reminding us of the Wizard of Oz.
Oh, yeah, I love that part.
Remember the professor?
Yeah.
After all his wizardry is revealed to be, basically hocus pocus, he tells the lion, the Tin Man, and the Scarecrow that they already possess the very qualities they've been searching for all along: courage, art, intelligence.
Right, he just sort of formalizes it for them. They just needed to see it in themselves.
Exactly. They needed to claim their own skills.
And this connects so directly to small talk. Deborah Fine basically posits that you, listening right now, already have all her trade secrets. And by trade secrets, she's talking about the fundamentals, right? Like active listening, asking those open-ended questions, finding common ground, even gracefully getting out of a conversation.
The basics we all sort of know we should do.
Precisely. She actually says, I have no more magic than you. In her words, you are already an officially competent conversationalist. So the real challenge isn't learning brand new stuff. It's more about letting go of those old labels. The ones you might have stuck on yourself.
Like I'm shy or I'm awkward.
Exactly. Those self-perceptions that get in the way of you claiming conversation as one of your strengths. It's about recognizing the abilities you have now and then, polishing them up.
What I find really compelling is that she doesn't just suggest you can be good at this. She formally confers the title on you, small talker extraordinaire.
Yeah, she does.
By the power vested in her, as someone who describes herself as a former nerd who lurked in the corners and completely transformed. She grants you all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities that come with it.
It's quite a declaration.
It really is. And what it means, practically, is that no party, no gathering, no group, no person should intimidate you or, squelch your conversational skills ever again. You've got the official seal of approval. It's like a mandate to engage.
Right. And while that's, wonderfully empowering, it's also grounded in something very practical. The tips and tricks throughout her book, they're essentially common sense solutions to everyday small talking dilemmas.
Like how to start a chat or end one without it being weird.
Exactly. Or keeping it going with a good follow-up questions. But she's crystal clear. There's one requirement that's absolutely essential for excellence, and that's practice.
There it is.
Yeah. It's not just about reading the book and knowing what an open-ended question is, theoretically. It's about consistently doing it, applying those common sense solutions again and again until they just become second nature.
And this idea of consistent, deliberate action, it really reminds me of that Calvin Coolidge quote. It fits perfectly here.
Which one is that?
He said, "Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men of talent.
Powerful.
Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Education will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent."
Wow. Omnipotent. That really lands the point.
It really does. It just underscores that power we're talking about. It's not about being born a conversational whiz. It's about showing up and doing the work, persisting.
And what's fascinating is how perfectly Coolidge's words fit small talk. It really emphasizes that this isn't just some innate talent you either have or you don't.
Right. It's a skill.
It is fundamentally a skill. And like any skill, playing piano, learning a language, it gets better with continuous effort, determination. And for listeners who, understand deliberate practice, what's key here is that Deborah Fine gets it. She acknowledges it might feel awkward at first.
Yeah, definitely. Those first few tries can be rough.
For sure. You'll probably run into trouble, have some awkward moments, but the core message is don't give up. Keep going. The more you persist, the more natural it feels, the more effective you become. It's that consistent effort, even kind of leaning into the awkwardness sometimes, that really builds the muscle.
It's so easy to think of small talk as just
Yeah.
trivial, right? Something you just have to get through.
Yeah, like a necessary evil sometimes.
But Deborah Fine shares these incredible real-world examples that honestly make you sit up and go, whoa. They show the profound ripple effect these skills can have. They really confirm the value in ways you might not expect.
They really do. And if you connect this to the bigger picture, these stories just underline how essential communication is to pretty much everything in life. Like she talks about a man in Florida. After applying these ideas, he finally got the courage to ask a woman out.
Yeah.
And now they're married.
Wow. That's huge. From small talk.
From that one act of small talk and courage, yeah. Think about that life change. Then there's a woman in Ohio. She got promoted to head up the entire Midwest region for her company.
That's a major career step.
A huge leap, very likely fueled, at least in part, by her ability to connect, build rapport, influence people through, effective conversation.
Makes sense.
And maybe the most poignant one, a gentleman in his 50s in Colorado. His wife, who had always done all the talking for them both, died prematurely from cancer.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
It is. And now he's building a new life, and developing these skills is helping him navigate a completely new social world. It shows the resilience, the agency that mastering small talk can actually provide.
These are seriously impactful stories. It drives home that mastering conversation isn't just about, pleasantries at a networking event.
Not at all.
It literally opens doors. New relationships, career boosts, even the ability to rebuild your life. It really puts that carpe diem idea into perspective. It's not just seizing a moment, it's seizing a whole new future, potentially.
Well said. So, okay, how do you actually start putting carpe diem into practice?
Right.
That's the key question.
The practical steps.
Exactly. And Deborah Fine gives very clear, actionable steps for building that confidence. She says basically, start small. Begin by practicing with family and friends.
Your safe zone.
Your safe zone, exactly. Low stakes, a place to test things out, get comfortable.
Okay.
Then, as your confidence grows, you kind of broaden the circle, extend that practice to business associates, other people you see regularly, maybe at the gym, the coffee shop, running errands.
Okay. Gradual steps.
Right. The next level is to actively seek out social situations more often. This means actually saying yes to invitations you might normally skip.
Uh-oh. Gotta leave the house.
Yeah. Maybe join a trade organization, a volunteer group, a book club, whatever interests you. And at work, volunteering for projects that get you interacting with different departments or people is a fantastic way to practice in a professional setting.
Good point. Built-in opportunities.
Absolutely. She stresses that opportunities for small talk are everywhere, especially when you find yourself with strangers who share a similar passion or job. Think conventions, workshops, hobby groups. Tons of places.
So it really boils down to being proactive, doesn't it? Creating those chances to practice, not just waiting for them to fall in your lap.
Exactly. You're building that conversational muscle, one interaction at a time, turning passive knowledge into active skill. That's the carpe diem in action.
Okay, makes sense. Actively pursue becoming that small talker extraordinaire.
And to help you track how you're doing, she includes this really useful winning at small talk worksheet.
Okay.
Huh.
A self-check.
Yeah. But it's not meant to be judgmental. It's more like a practical tool for self-assessment, seeing where you are and figuring out where to focus next. Think of them as simple yes or no questions you can ask yourself mentally, a way to gauge where your carpe diem energy might be best directed.
Cool. A roadmap, kind of.
Yeah.
So this worksheet, it gives a clear framework. Let's maybe walk through a few of those questions, see what they reveal about our habits. What's the first one?
Okay, the first one asks, have you joined or participated in at least one club or group activity in order to develop new business friendships or to meet new people?
Right, so that's about proactivity, like you said.
Yeah.
Seeking out the places where connections happen.
Exactly. Are you intentionally putting yourself in new social ecosystems? Because just hoping isn't really a strategy.
Got it. What's next?
Second question. Are you conscious of taking turns in most conversations so that I can learn more about others and help them get to know me?
The balance. Not dominating, not just waiting to speak.
Precisely. It's about mindful engagement, really listening, asking follow-up questions, making sure it's a two-way street, reciprocity.
Okay. Number 3.
Number 3, have you used your context to help at least 2 people find new jobs, hook up with potential customers and clients, or go out on a date? I have provided information for other networking purposes.
Ooh, interesting. So this is about being a connector.
Yeah.
Generosity within your network.
Yeah, exactly. Effective networking isn't just about what you can get. It's about being helpful, adding value. That often comes back to you anyway. Makes your network stronger.
Makes sense. What else is on there?
Question 4. Have you gone to at least 2 functions where you can meet people in your profession industry or who are potential decision makers, or where you can make new friends or find romance?
Okay, so this is about showing up,
Yep.
right? Going where the opportunities actually are.
Yep. Commitment to putting yourself out there in those specific kinds of situations rather than just waiting at home.
Right. Okay, keep going.
Next one. If someone is friendly toward me, it is easy to be friendly back. However, I don't wait to make sure someone is friendly before I am friendly toward him or her.
So taking the initiative, being the first one to offer that friendly gesture.
Exactly. Breaking the ice yourself, not letting that fear of rejection hold you back from engaging, both initiating and reciprocating.
2 more.
Yep. Number 6. When someone asks me, what's new, instead of saying, not much, I often talk about something exciting in my life.
Ah, the dreaded not much. This is about having something ready to share, right?
Totally. Having a few interesting, shareable little updates, even small ones, ready to go. Something that can actually spark a real conversation, not just hit a dead end.
Good one. And the last one.
Last one. At meetings, parties, job fairs, and such, I introduce myself to people I don't know and come away knowing the names of at least 3 people.
Okay, so active engagement and remembering names, which is hard.
It is hard, but it signifies making a deliberate effort, not just floating through, but actually meeting people and trying to cement that initial connection by remembering that key detail, their name. It's huge for follow-up.
This worksheet sounds brilliant, honestly.
Yeah.
Because it gives you really concrete things to work on. And like you said, it's not about judgment. If you're answering no to a bunch of these right now, that's okay. It's just a clear signpost for where to apply that Carpe Diem spirit, where to focus your practice.
Yeah.
It's a roadmap.
Exactly. A tool for growth.
Okay, so let's try and wrap this up, summarizing what we've deep dived into today. First, that power to be a great conversationalist, it really is inside you already. It's about claiming it, believing it, and then refining it.
Recognizing your own competence.
Second, the path to getting really good at this. It lies in that omnipotent power of consistent, persistent practice, even when it feels awkward or uncomfortable at first.
Especially then sometimes.
Right. And finally, the benefits aren't just superficial. We heard those stories. This can lead to tangible, truly life-changing impacts. Finding love, boosting your career, even rebuilding your life.
Absolutely. And the book leaves you with a couple of really encouraging final thoughts. First, fake it for a while till it becomes second nature.
Which doesn't mean be fake.
No, not at all. It's about practice. It's like training your brain and body through action. You act the part of a confident conversationalist, and eventually, through neuroplasticity, it becomes more integrated, more authentic.
Got it. And the second message.
If you are diligent about practicing, you'll become an expert. Simple as that. It just reinforces that mastery comes directly from that consistent, intentional effort.
It all comes back to practice and persistence.
It really does.
No.
So maybe a final thought for you, the listener, to chew on. As you reflect on all this, what old label might you have been carrying around? Something that's holding you back from claiming a skill you probably already possess. Maybe small talk, maybe something else entirely.
Good question.
And how might this idea of faking it till you make it, not being phony, but that strategic, diligent practice we've discussed, how might that unlock your next big leap, whether that's personal or professional?
Powerful questions to ponder indeed. Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive into seizing the conversational day. Keep practicing, keep connecting, and keep discovering.